because
Be advised, the opinions and views of the hosts and guests do not reflect those of the station.
hello, my name is Harry Tambuatco and welcome to this program. Yes, it's called Politics Today. Very soon, from what I understand, I don't think we're going to have the individual titles of every program. It's just going to be the grid called the 8 o'clock grid, meaning Politics Today. But as we go forward, I'd like to have a short advertisement, a short advertisement. I'd like to put on can we put on the Super Brands logo on the screen, please? For July 21, 22, we have a seminar called the Super Brands Academy 2. Basically, it's called In a World of Chaos, Brand is King. Basically, it's a branding seminar with a lot of speakers that the audience, may wish to participate in. You've got Carl McLean, who is the chairman of Super Brands International Marketing here in the Philippines. And then there are other subjects such as an equity super brand. An equity super brand isn't just future-proof. There are two examples that will be given from Japan directly from Mr. Larry Buhard, who I know is also a host here in GNN. Then we have Sustaining Crisis, Maintaining Brands with George Balagtas. We have also with the IPP, the International Property Philippines, who will be talking about protecting your brands as trademarks. So if you're free, you can call up their numbers if you want to join in. That's 728-8880 or 756-0818. If you wish to participate, you can call in to get a seat. This will be held at the Fine Dine Restaurant of Nuvo here at Greenbelt 3. Okay, on to the topic for our program. Very short introduction. Basically, there was an article that came out which I found very alarming, ladies and gentlemen, by Malu Mangahas, by the PCIJ, that would stand for Philippine Center for Investigative Journalism. And basically, it's all about the judiciary, the Supreme Court. Ang daming issues po lumabas dyan na excluded sila sa COA, excluded sila sa Salin, excluded sila sa marami. Ladies and gentlemen, when we had the inauguration of our president, Pinoy Aquino brought out one of the things which I thought had a double meaning, but it seems it was more literal, which was wang, counterflow, and tong. And then there was the election promise, kung walang korap, walang mahirap. Tama nga naman yun. Now, we have to be behind the new president. We all have to, including myself, media, and the populace. Kayo po. The issue is, how do we eradicate corruption? How do we promote investment and economic, how do we upgrade our economy? Basically, if I'm not mistaken, this can only be done with a straight and functional judiciary. Exactly this report that came out with the PCIJ is very troublesome. Is the court, especially the Supreme Court, because let's start from there before we go down to the trial courts. We already know the general perception that the courts are corrupted. You don't need me to tell you that. Alam nyo na yun. It seems every guy in the streets sasabihin nila yun. After all, it does take only 50 years to try a case in this country. Most especially civil cases when it comes to money. Criminal, well, alam mo naman, in this saying, sinasabi nila, mayaman ka, may judgment ka dito, parating okay ang korte sa iyo. Of course, it also takes a lot of money to file these cases. And when it comes to criminal, or better yet, let's look at foreign investment. They don't get a fair shake, so to speak, if the courts are going to be corrupted, one-sided, or polarized, which is what it is. Now, let's go back to the promise of the president. The promise of the president is such that walang korap, walang mahirap. Alam naman natin pagdating ng negosyo, pagdating ng, well, in business, there will always be discussions, there will be disagreements. Basically, you have to fret this all out for the betterment of what is the basic objective. Profit being the objective, of course there's going to be disagreements, which is why the courts are there. They arbitrate what is correct, what is consciously correct, and what is lawful or legal or under the Constitution, or what the legal points of views are. But that doesn't happen if the courts are corrupted. Now, if the courts, most especially the Supreme Court, is given absolute authority, then we are in trouble if that authority no longer has that conscience. Basically, that report of PCIJ came out. With us to discuss this issue is no other than one of our GNN hosts, a very good friend of mine, Attorney Alan Paguia, who will sit with us and discuss these issues. Hi, Alan. Thank you very much for being here.
Hi, Harry. Thank you for having me here.
Alam mo, it's so timely because this has really bothered me, Alan. I'm not sure I know where I stand when it comes to these issues of PCIJ. Totoo pala yun. The Supreme Court is a significant body, independent of the legislative and the executive. But I didn't realize its power was all absolute. Hindi sila kasali sa SALIN, hindi sila kasali sa COA, hindi sila kasali dito. And the latest, nabasa ko lang kanina umaga, kay Rojas, kay Vice President candidate Rojas, na sinasabi nila, why are you going to even discuss my case in the Presidential Electoral Tribunal when to begin with, that shouldn't even be there. Dapat walang pet. Ano ba talaga ang sitwasyon sa Korte Suprema natin na ganito?
Actually, may problema talaga dyan. Dahil yung sinasabi ni Atty. Romy Macalintal, dapat noon pa niya binanggit yan, noong panahon pa nila Fidel Ramos at ni Miriam, no? Na sinasabi niya, wala pa lang maliwanag na batayan nito sa ating saligang batas, yung Presidential Electoral Tribunal. Kasi,
illegal yun.
Medyo may question dyan. Kasi dapat yan, the legislature should provide for the details if there are details. Anong nangyari? Yung PET mismo nagpo-provide ng rules nila. Ang basic question dyan, di ba ang mahal-mahal ng contest na yan? Pabibilang mo yung mga balota?
Correct.
Milyon-milyon yan eh.
Million.
Ang unang tanong dyan public funds ba yan? Private funds?
Public dapat.
Public yan because it's for a public purpose.
Pero treatment, private.
Hindi nadadaanan ng COA eh. Tapos, sino nag-determine ng amount? Pangalawa, dapat yung legislature mag-provide ng rules because the legislature, as you know, has the power of the purse. No public funds can be disbursed without a corresponding legislation. Dito, above the legislature yung PET eh.
Not to mention double compensation, which is against the law.
So, sweldo sila in their capacity as regular employees of the government and then additional pa as PET.
And then, not subject to audit.
Yun ang masakit. Kaya hindi natin masasabi na walang batayan si Atty. Macalintal.
But using that same argument, Attorney, Alan, tingnan mo using that same argument, the report of Malumang Ahas that just came out in the internet and on print, it just substantiates the power absolute of the Supreme Court to promote itself as an income-generating body without any, it's not subject to no correction audit of any other body. Tama ba yun? Are they supposed to be, Supreme Department? Talo nilang presidente?
Doon sa sagot mo, tama ba yun? Mali yun.
Then how are they getting away with it? Paano kailangan
Ayan. Kasi, nagagamit nila yung kanilang kapangyarihan sa ilalim ng saligang batas as the highest arbiter of what the law means.
That's what I understood it to be.
Ang problema, ito, yung sa usapin ng SAL, yung Statement of Assets and Liabilities, hinihingi ng batas, yung 6713, RA 6713, na bago ka pumasok sa iyong panunumpa bilang lingkod bayan, i-declare mo yung sa civil service o kaya sa clerk of court, diba? Judicial, executive, legislative, yung kayong mga ari-arian, yung iyong mga yaman upang may maging batayan ang sambayanan kung nakikita, yumaman ka dun sa simula hanggang dun sa huli. Yun ang batayan doon. Ang nirereklamo mo, batay dun sa artikulo ni Ms. Mangahas, bakit parang exempted yung Supreme Court dyan?
Pwede ba yun? Did they rule that upon themselves? Do they have that authority to actually rule upon themselves that they'll be exempted?
Yan. Ang papasok na prinsipyo sa batas dyan, yung tinatawag na nobody is above the law.
Except the Supreme Court.
Wala exception doon, no? Wala
dapat.
exception. Hindi pwede.
No, in the law, the Supreme Court doesn't have that power to exempt itself?
No, it does not have. Pero itong sinasabi mo na ine-exempt yata nila yung sarili nila sa disclosure of Statement of Assets and Liabilities, bago ito pero small time ito kung ihahambing dun sa paggamit nila ng